What is up, you guys? I am Sinister Plague Doctor, and I am here with my co-host Blade Eclipse Dog, and we will soon be joined by our other co-host Swerve DC. This is the Brain Overload Podcast, Episode 2. If you're new to the channel, welcome. If you're not new, welcome back. Please make sure to hit that sub button. And yeah, let's get into this. I'm excited. I'm always excited for the podcast.
Always.
So yeah, I guess do you want to jump in with the first topic right away, or kind of just loose talk until Swerve gets here? Or?
Try to just loose talk for a little bit, but I feel like if it gets to like 12, 15-ish,
we can hop into the topic.
We got Avocado coming in, supporting the podcast right off the bat.
Ooh. Thanks, Avocado.
Boom. So how'd the week go? How'd the week go for you?
Not bad. Besides being a little sickly, not bad. How about you?
We ended up some point this week in one of our walls between the living room and the kitchen. We have a bird or a rat in the wall.
Really?
Yeah, we were just hanging out there and we just start hearing this. And I was just like, and I didn't think anything of it. I thought it was one of the dogs or something. And then it was like, I swear I heard it in the wall. And then we were just quiet for a minute. And then you could just hear, yeah, that's in the wall somewhere.
Oh, that's not good. That's funny, though.
But overall, this week for me was pretty good. We kind of had a little trouble at work, little things going on at work, but it is what it is. I mean, can you do? Just go there and get your paycheck.
Yep. That's how I see it. I'm not there to be friends with anyone. I'm just there to make money.
Yeah. There to get money, go home, and do what I really want to do the rest of my life.
Exactly. Yep.
I gotta tell you though, taking Monday and Tuesdays off sometimes like it's a little sad, but needed, you know.
From streaming or?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I get that. I feel that way when I miss work, like in a recording or editing day. I feel like guilty almost. I'm like, man.
Could have did so much.
Yeah, right.
Oh, I forget what day it was, but I was playing Fortnite and got that 41 bomb.
Yeah, that was like, I think 2 days ago you messaged me that. That's insane.
I'll have to go back and get that whole match, kind of edit it out and get it on the YouTubes.
Yes, sir. That'll be good. By the way, chat, it's currently noon our time when we're doing this, so I'm drinking a screwdriver. Orange juice, you know, for breakfast.
Good old orange juice. Kickstarts his day. Drinking myself some Roaches and Folgers grounds.
Some nice coffee.
I didn't know that, but like there's a certain percentage that in coffee grounds it does have bugs in it because there's no way for them to really keep the bugs out of the coffee grounds.
Oh yeah.
They got to keep it to like a certain percentage or whatever, but it is allowed to have bugs in it, I guess.
I think there's like vegetables like that too, though, because like some pesticides will hurt the plant, so they have to let bugs on them or something.
And
it's like, that's okay.
Kind of grody to think about, yeah. But I guess the FDA approves it. It's okay.
All right, I guess, yeah. They don't care.
I still need that coffee. It's like an addiction too.
Yeah, I like coffee. Although I have ADHD, so it doesn't like energize me.
No, oh yeah. See, I'm lucky because I got the ADHD, and it really, I can tell the difference between not drinking it and drinking it. It gets me focused on.
Yeah, things. I get that. It makes me focused, but it doesn't like how people get like jittery and stuff. It like calms my nerves down.
Yeah, I don't get jittery. I definitely don't. It takes away my tiredness and like kind of lagginess, but I don't get like super jittery and all hyper and stuff.
Yeah.
And that's the only time I get like that is if I've drinking like a whole pot to myself throughout the day. That's got to be like a couple 100 milligrams of caffeine, I suppose.
Right. It's got to be good for your butthole.
You get used to it eventually. You know, just spraying water out of it.
It's like a faucet. You just turn it on and turn it off.
Tell you what, you You get used to not farting no more because it literally.
It's gonna spray out like a water hose.
Sometimes it feels like a fart, but then it runs down
Man,
your leg.
Swerve's gonna come and be like, "What did I miss?" And we talked about diarrhea pretty much.
Yeah. Brain overload, guys, where you just sometimes it's just random topics.
Yeah, sometimes we talk about poop, sometimes we talk about video games.
I did meddle in some Dead Island on yesterday's stream.
I
and-
saw that, and it looks so good. Even graphics-wise, it looks beautiful.
Yeah, it looks way better than it did when I played it. I think it was on the Xbox 360. It
Mhm.
looked so amazing. And I'm actually gonna end up probably doing a playthrough of that and getting ready for the new Dead Island coming out.
You should. That'd be a good series. Those games were, or that game, I haven't played the second one because it's not out, but Dead Island was fun.
They do have kind of some spin-offs, like they do have a couple games like Dead Island Riptide 2, and then
Yeah.
there's like the other Dead Island. There's like another Dead Island something, and then they weren't like main games. I don't think. I think they were just like spin-offs of Dead Island itself, and then,
Yeah.
like separate DLCs, but not towards Dead Island itself. I
Right.
guess.
Yeah, those
Dead
games are
Island
fun.
2 too. Dead Island 2 looks promising.
Yeah, it does. It looks
Excited
really
for
good.
that.
Looks super good.
I really was trying to. I did that whole voting system. I'm gonna start doing that on Fridays where people pick my games. I was trying to get them to vote for the Saints Row 4.
Yeah, I did that voting one time, and then everyone picked, or the majority of people picked Outlast 2. And I don't know if I ever told you this. I told Corey, but when I went to, I recorded and posted the first video of that series, and then I recorded the second video and realized that my mic had desynced when I updated my PC,
yeah.
so it didn't record any of my audio, and I was like, yeah, I'm not. And then I tried replaying it to get back to where I was, but I couldn't find the right chapter, and I was like, I'm just not doing this. I'd rather play Red Dead 2. That's what I wanted to play anyway. So
Yeah,
I just went to that. I'll end up going back to Outlast 2 eventually, but I was frustrated, and I was like, I'm not going to deal with this.
Yeah, I would have been upset too because at that point now you got to replay through it and all the jump scares are coming.
Exactly. And it's like I would have had to replay like an hour just to get back to where I was, and then record another hour to redo the second video, and I was like, I'm not in the mood to do all that.
Yeah.
And
no.
Outlast 2 is like scary from the second you start. I was like, I'm not. It's too
I'm
much
not gonna
anxiety. Not gonna do it.
Not putting myself through that again.
Yeah. I will later on, but not right now. I'm enjoying Red Dead 2 too much.
Yeah, you are. I've definitely been watching your videos and you're getting into it.
Yeah, I love that game. It is so good.
How many hours do you think you got into it right now?
Posted videos, probably about 15 hours, 14, 15 hours. And I've got another probably 4 or 5 hours recorded, just not edited. So about between like 17 and 20 hours so far.
Wow.
Yeah, I've been grinding the game. It's fun. So you guys started playing the Raft. How's that?
The Raft is pretty crazy. So I've actually played it a couple years back too, before they added all these new chapters to it.
Yeah.
They're actually on the final chapter now, I think of it, and that was one of the games that got voted on in the poll in the chat because I was doing like every 2 hours you could.
Oh yeah, right.
Play, and that got voted on. And I hopped in there on our old Raft that we were on, and I was like, "What? Where is everything? What am I doing?" So it was pretty fun. I do think that I want to go through and create a new Raft and restart to try to get a handle on everything because I was like, we got engines and everything. How did all this work? Because at some point, but it's like you play into a game, you're about halfway through it, and then you just take a step back, and then you come back, you're like, what was I doing?
Yeah, that's even me with controls. Like, before I got a controller on my first YouTube channel, I started an Assassin's Creed 2 series, and I played it for like probably 5 hours. And then I took a break and came back. And since I was on mouse and keyboard, all the controls were different. And I was like, I didn't even remember how to play. And I was like, I'm not doing this. It's like, I would have to restart to go through the tutorial, and it's too much. It was like that for Cyberpunk too for me, because I got like a third of the way through that game and stopped, and then went back a few months later and was like, I have no idea what's even going on, and I
Yeah.
had to restart it, and I was like, God damn it.
Yeah. Hogwarts got chosen yesterday too, and I tried going back to that, and I was like, I don't even know what I'm doing. What
Did you
I'm trying to
get deep into Hogwarts? I know Corey did.
I did for like quite a few hours, and then Fortnite sucked me back in.
Ah,
I didn't go hard on it as much as Corey did. Corey went crazy on that
yeah.
game. That game was his game of choice
Yeah,
for
I
like a
remember
solid
we were
week
all
or
playing
two.
Fortnite, and like after like 45 minutes, you'd be like, "Hey guys, I'm gonna go play Hogwarts."
Yeah,
It's like,
yeah.
okay, dude. Yeah, he
No,
loved that game. It
no, I
looked
got
fun, but I didn't
it.
get it.
It is such a blast. That game is crazy. Yeah, and then so I got that one on my back burner, and I'm probably gonna have Dead Island on my back burner. Just a bunch of games to just meddle around in when I
Yeah,
don't want to play the ones I'm playing. But
honestly, I'm thinking after Red Dead 2, I might go back to Fallout. I might start Fallout 4.
I think Fallout 4 would be cool. I loved your Fallout videos. They were so funny.
So much stupid shit happens in that game. That's why I really do. I think I have the most fun playing open world games just because of all the stupid random stuff that happens in them. It's
Yeah,
incredible.
there's a lot of just random events that happen throughout those open world games like that.
Yeah.
And then you got Corey's videos. Swerve Corey's coming out with those Wolong videos. You can
Yeah.
already tell he's putting himself through some torture for the
I know.
content.
I haven't gotten around to watching him yet. I started watching the first one, but then went to bed. But I know I saw that he posted the second one yesterday.
Yeah, I think he posted it yesterday.
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
I think it's like it might be unlisted for us though, because
No, I think he released it. Oh, no, he didn't send me the link. I think he actually posted it.
Oh, okay. Because yesterday he was saying he needed to figure out some audio issues and stuff with it, but
Hmm.
he might have actually dropped it last night. That's probably why.
Yeah, I think that's what happened.
Well,
Yeah,
I
I can't,
suppose it's about that time. We could probably just hop into the first topic and then catch him up when he comes in.
yeah, I'm down. So yeah, my topic for this week is your 3 dream destination vacation spots. Like, where would you want to go in the world and why?
Okay. I think I would honestly probably want to go to Japan. Because I really honestly, from the way it's been portrayed, and from the things I've seen on like Google and stuff, it looks honestly beautiful. Like with there's some areas in there with what is it? Like this, are they the cherry blossom trees? Is
Yep.
that the ones, the
Yeah.
pink ones? Like I've seen
Cherry
some
blossoms.
very awesome pictures of the cherry blossom trees there, and plus I like anime, so they got a lot of cool anime theme parks there that I would love going to.
Yeah, did you see they just added, I don't know if they just added, but they have an Attack on Titan theme park
Oh yeah, yeah,
with all
yeah.
like the actual life-size Titans, and you can like be in the one that ate Aaron's mom and stuff.
Yeah.
It looks awesome.
And then I really want to get into the culture, like the food culture even. I want to learn the language pretty like badly too
That'd be
and go
cool.
over there. Um but for the food, I want to get into their food culture cuz I love what would their food be called? I know it's not Chinese over in Japan, is it? Not Chinese food?
No, it'd be
What is
Japanese.
Yeah, Japanese food. So I want to get into that over there. I want to go to the McDonald's over there too because they got
Yeah,
different food items up
yeah,
in McDonald's there.
that'd be cool. It's funny you say Japan because Japan is actually my number one travel destination too.
Is it?
Yep, I want to go to Kyoto and Tokyo because Kyoto is like an older uh, Japanese city, and so like it still has like the old shrines and stuff where samurais and monks and all that would live. But then Tokyo has all the modernism of the
Mm.
world, you know what I mean? So I would love to see both of those.
Was it Kyoto or the actually, hold on, I just got a raid.
You're good.
We're just talking about Japan right now, Dynamite and Raiders. Was it Kyoto that the Karate Kid was filmed around?
I think so. I'm not exactly sure, but I think so.
Hmm.
It's like an
There was
older Japanese civilization. It's really cool.
yeah.
But same with you. I love the food. Like barbecue Japanese pork and ramen and all that type of stuff, sushi.
Yeah.
I
I
love,
want to have some like real authentic ramen. Like all I've been like accustomed to is like the Americanized ramen that like come over and because like the
have,
ramen that we have at like our Chinese restaurants here where we're at is
yeah.
not actually ramen. It's
Have
not
you
like
been to the pho place in town?
the pho? No, I have
Yeah.
not.
It's where the old Ming's was. It's like, it's spelled weird. It's PHO. It's like pho low. PHO.
Right next to that gas station?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I have not been in there.
That, I personally, I prefer Americanized Japanese food just because I don't know, it tastes better to me. But it's probably the most authentic Asian Chinese ramen you can get in town. Like it's literally they bring you out a bowl of broth and like thicker ramen noodles, and then you add your own seasonings and spices and stuff to it to make the flavor that you want.
Ooh,
So if you want
I'd-
that I would try that. That's the closest we have here, but it's not bad.
not bad. Uh, I just want that like authentic bowl of ramen with some like what are they wontons or rangoons
Yeah,
or whatever.
yeah.
Just like
I love
authentic.
those, especially some crab rangoons. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I'm a sucker for some crab rangoons.
So am I. Swerve said he'll be here in about 5 minutes, by the way.
All right, we can continue on with this topic.
Yeah. So that's one,
And
or no, actually, I was gonna go off a little bit. Same as you though. I love the food. I love anime. I love like the art styles of Japan. I love samurais, katanas, everything like that. So I think it would be like a very surreal travel destination. It'd be very cool to see.
yeah, I do. I think so too. Yeah, I just got another raid.
Damn. Screwdriver number dos. Numero dos. Screwdriver.
We got Sinister over here with the screwdriver. Yo, unfortunately, skateboard, the no speaking for 5 minutes isn't gonna work during the podcast. So you get your points back.
Could you imagine we all just sit here in silence for 5 minutes?
Right.
Easiest podcast ever. So that's one destination. What about the other two? What's your next one?
My next one would probably as like a vacation spot too. I probably want to go to Bora Bora because I've seen quite a
Ooh.
few um awesome videos and I really like the tropical
Yeah.
areas too.
I didn't even
And I'd
think about
probably
stuff like that.
probably love to um go fishing in Bora Bora to catch those tropical fish.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
And then like I really want to get into like not like diving in the sea, not deep sea diving because I have a very big fear of the ocean.
Right.
But like just diving on the surface and being under the water to see the like life underwater with like the coral and the fish running through there.
Yeah. It's funny you say that about the underwater. I don't find a lot of things like very creepy or eerie, but to me, like one of the creepiest things I ever see is like wrecked ships underwater, like the Titanic and stuff like that. Pictures of it just make me feel so uneasy.
Dude, I know. And then it's like, and they're kind of deep under there too, and it's kind of dark with the picture being taken of it and stuff, and
Yeah.
it's just and just thinking that that ship was above
And it
at
was
one point.
full of life, you know what I mean? And now it's just like
Yeah,
at the bottom of the ocean, just it's creepy.
it's
Creeps
so
me out.
creepy. I think my biggest fear of the ocean has got to be the fact that we have not explored very much of it.
Yeah,
Like,
especially when like you see videos and stuff of like deep sea divers, like for the first time finding like underwater caves and stuff like that, and you're like, nope, what's in that cave? Never gonna find
yeah,
out.
yeah,
Not me.
and like when you get deeper and deeper, like how we've been discovering those deeper sea life.
Yeah,
The fact like that we don't know about what's actually all down there too. There could be like this hidden like
Kraken.
megalodon or
Yeah,
like
exactly.
kraken down there, just chilling down there because it doesn't want to come up to the surface. That's not where it resides, and so it's like I don't know. Just seeing some horror videos and just talking about it, I got some goosebumps.
Yeah, seriously.
How like a hound dog. Want to blow
Mm.
your ears out. Like a leviathan. Skateboarding chat says a leviathan.
Yeah, seriously.
No, that's probably one of my biggest fears is like, see, and I don't mind plane rides until we start going over bodies of water like the ocean.
Yeah,
Because
because
of
then
that
if you
big.
go down, you're fucked.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
there's no one to save you.
No.
Yeah, that's scary. So, what's your third destination?
Third destination. So probably Italy. Probably want to go to Italy.
That's my number two.
That's your number two.
Yep.
I
That
think it
all
would be.
started from Assassin's Creed 2 for me.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. That's the one where. That's with Ezio.
Yep.
Yeah.
2 Brotherhood
What's
and
it called?
Revelations are all with Ezio. But no,
What's it
yeah,
called?
definitely. Assassin's Creed 2 played a huge part in that. Playing that game, it made me fall in love with their architecture. And then as I got older and like delved more into art and stuff like that, all of my favorite artists were from Italy.
Yeah.
And so like I loved their art, I loved their architecture, I loved the food, I loved the culture. It would be one of my top vacation destinations, definitely.
Yeah. I definitely wanna go over there, and I think it would be so cool to just see the Eiffel Tower in person, just right there underneath.
Yeah.
Especially like I've seen light shows on the Eiffel Tower, like on Facebook and stuff of
Hmm.
the light shows at night and stuff. Just being there, I don't think it would like anything would be able to like make you feel that way if when you're just standing there looking at it and you know you're like you can get that anywhere else. That
Right.
feeling.
That'd be cool. So why Italy besides the
Italy,
Eiffel Tower?
um, because that would it just like I guess I would have to say like the accents of people there. The accents I'm like kind of drawn to. Like I'm interested in that, and then so I'm not like a super huge art guy, so I
Mm.
don't like know a lot about the art that's there. The architecture that they have there. So like the Eiffel Tower, but they also have other architecture buildings there
Oh
that
yeah.
I'd
All the
love to
churches and
see.
stuff.
Mhm. Like with all the stained, like the churches with all the
Yeah.
stained glass like that. I'd love to see go in and see those. I guess Italy pretty much. I guess it would have to be for the art, even though I like not like the paintings. I guess
Architecture
I'd
is a
have to
type of
say,
art.
yeah.
I'd
So
say
it'd
so.
be Italy. I guess to me would be more known for its art. So and that would be what draws me to Italy, um, and their food. Definitely their food because I think what Italian food is more towards
Pastas and
pastas.
yeah,
Because I
pastas
what
and
the
breads and stuff.
fettuccine is from is it comes from Italy, doesn't it? Like
Hmm.
fettuccine and stuff like that. And yeah, and fettuccine and
And
Alfredo. That's my
spaghetti and
yeah,
all that. Yeah.
yeah. Their food definitely too. Some of that authentic. pasta would be nice to get to try out. And then aren't they pretty big in their what is it? Their bread sticks, like baguettes or
Yeah,
something like that. Bacon
baguettes and French rolls and stuff like that.
bread. That would be fun to get to do. Go there. Expensive though. Talking about it, I'm just like, all right, I'm throwing all my money right into this. I'm going. We're going.
Right. It's the biggest hang up I have about going to Japan is that I don't think I could be able to vape there. I'd have to quit vaping.
Yeah, that would be rough too. I think honestly, if you were on the plane and you were ready to go there, and you could just keep telling yourself like, I can do this. I'm
Yeah,
going to
true.
go to
True.
this place. I think it would just be a mind barrier at that point. Just
Yeah,
like I can do this. I'm going to like a place I've never been to before, and I've always wanted to see it. I don't need that.
exactly. You're right. Wouldn't be that bad once you're in it.
Yeah. I don't think isn't there like quite a few places where you really can't take that over out of the United States, isn't it?
Yep.
I don't think you can really bring it to Italy either.
I don't think so, no.
Anything I think after you cross the United States,
They're
go
pretty
through customs, they don't.
Although I'm wondering if there's a way that you could just like hide it in your carry-on. You know what I mean? Like, because I literally did that on my trip to Michigan last year. We flew there, and I had my camera bag before it got stolen, and I just had my camera bag as my carry-on, and I had the vape in my bag the whole time. So it got x-rayed or whatever, but like I don't know if they just didn't see it or they didn't take it or what, but I didn't get questioned at all about it.
Probably looked at it and they're like, probably something for the camera.
I mean, honestly, yeah, something like this, it looks like it could just be like a thumb drive or something, like a big thumb drive or something. Who knows?
I know they've gotten pretty strict on it. Like you can't carry so much shampoo.
Yeah.
You gotta have like certain amounts of liquids and stuff, and
Yeah.
it's crazy how it all like is like evolving throughout the going through airports and stuff, especially with all the events that we've had happen dealing with terrorists and people coming across from other countries and coming in to mess up the United States.
Yeah.
I can see why they get strict on it, but sometimes it's just like, I want this amount of shampoo. I'm going away for a while. I want to have to buy more shampoo.
Right. I'm just trying to plan ahead.
You got any big Easter plans?
Actually, yeah. I mean, well, not like big Easter plans, but me, my girlfriend, and my parents are going out to dinner tonight at Jakers.
Ooh.
But other than that, I don't think we have any plans.
There he is. There's the man.
What up?
I'm dying. I'm here though.
You stayed up pretty late last night, huh?
Yeah, I did.
So Sinister said you dropped the second part of Wolong last night?
I did actually. I dropped it around. Let me change something real quick. But I dropped it around.
Late to get that Wolong out, huh?
Yeah, I had it scheduled, but I was up till probably about 5 myself, and then I fell asleep.
Damn.
Yeah, I was up pretty late.
Yeah, bro, I don't know what was up with my PC last night, but it was doing some weird shit. And then to upload, I started uploading that newest Red Dead 2 video at like 4:15-ish, 4:30. It didn't fully upload until like 11 p.m.
What?
And it was like a 40-minute video, and those usually take my PC like 30 minutes to fully upload. And it took like 8 hours.
Would internet have to play a part into the upload process?
I don't know. Like, it shouldn't have, because no one was using like more internet than normal. So I don't know, but it pissed me off because I hate posting at night, because then it gets like pushed into the algorithm overnight and only gets a couple views rather than the morning where it has all day and gets like over 30 views. So yeah, but
The one
shit
on the
happens, I
background.
guess.
Yep, the one I made. Oh, that's funny.
So I do have to say, Swerve, when you're not with us, we get onto some really off topics. We're
Yeah.
talking about some poop
Yeah, we talked about
and
poop for a bit.
Some coffee, how it makes you go.
Them coffee shits, yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely interesting. That's funny. Coffee. I don't really drink too much coffee. I'd like to say I'm not addicted to it, but
Yeah, I'm not either.
that's a different topic.
You know, in some coffee grounds for like Folgers and stuff, that there's a certain percentage of the coffee grounds that are made up of bugs, and it's okay. It's been approved by the FDA.
Dude, oh my God, I did not know that. That's crazy, man. That's that's crazy. I feel like that's something that there's so many hidden ingredients and so much stuff that we eat and consume. It's just if we knew it all, we'd probably
Not eat it.
yeah, we probably would not eat it no more. That's remind me not to ever drink Folgers. Holy, that's crazy. So did
So
you
you
guys
ready
touch
to?
base on any of the topics yet?
Yeah,
Yes,
we
and
started the first topic. We got through a couple destinations. So if you want to give us like two of your top vacation destinations before we move on to the last one, that'd be cool. I
Yeah,
want
of course.
the two vacation spots and why.
Okay, well, I know one of them off the bat, which would be Japan for sure. I think
All
just
three
the
of us, I bet.
culture. Yeah, just the culture, man. The culture just, I love the whole idea between, just Tokyo. I wanna say I'm putting this right, but I wanna say the whole idea between Tokyo and Kyoto and just the difference between the new standard of living and the old standard of living. I'd love to just see the difference between the two.
That is literally what I said, yeah.
Yeah,
Tokyo and
no, like
Kyoto.
that's yeah, like that's the biggest thing for me. There's all these other side, little towns and whatnot, whatever you want to call them,
Mm.
villages and stuff that I would, I'd just love to see Japan in general. And I hear that, it's really tourist friendly, so there's probably a lot of stuff there that, you could just find yourself lost in for days and not really get to experience the true, just the whole aspect of it. I feel like I'd have to go there multiple times, maybe even move there, but
like
That'd be
the
sick.
get lost in the anime theme parks.
Yeah, bro, we were talking about the Attack on Titan theme park that they have there.
hmm
Have you seen that?
dude, I've seen that one, and it's like they have like huge, kind of like the light, not like I guess
They are. They're like
actual
life-size
yeah,
titans, yeah, and you can
life-size
be like in the
titans.
hand of the one that Aaron's mom got eaten by and stuff.
Yeah,
It's
that's
sick.
I see they got, there's so many different cool places, like food places too.
Mm-hmm.
There's like Naruto themed like ramen shops and stuff like that. I don't know, dude. That's just there's so many cool things there, honestly.
Yeah, it'd be sick.
I think Japan's definitely my top vacation spot, just due to all of that stuff. And I just know a little bit about the culture. I would say more than others. That's a good question though. My second vacation spot would probably. I'm curious about what yours was. What was your second, Blade?
Mine was Italy. Blade said
Italy.
Bora Bora.
Italy. Now that's a good one, man. Um, anywhere in Europe, honestly. I could go to France, Italy.
Yeah,
Auditory,
we
where
talked
are we
about Paris a bit.
Yeah.
I said my whole thing on Italy started with Assassin's Creed 2. It got me into their architecture, and then as I got into art when I got older, all my favorite artists were from Italy, so I love their art, I love their food, I love coffee, culture, everything, you know what I mean? So it would be an amazing like lifetime experience.
hmm Yeah, no, I think the whole Assassin's Creed does really influence me with Italy too, I would say. There's just so much, I don't want to say lore, but you know what I mean, history
Oh
with
yeah.
us, Italy and just going way back. That's something, yeah. Italy's definitely one. I would like to say maybe Spain. Probably go to Spain
That'd be cool.
just to
It's
yeah,
pretty
just to
there.
see, yeah, just to see, because I don't really know too much about Spain. That would be interesting. Yeah, I might have to steal your Italy, to be honest. That was my second, because I don't really look too much into stuff like that, like foreign countries and like vacation spots,
Mm,
which I think would be probably a little bit, cooler to do and just kind of give myself a little bit of a, background and history on these places. But I've looked a lot into Japan, so that's definitely my top go-to spot.
Japan.
Japani.
Japanese.
Japani.
The Japin Gapin.
All right, and I think we got Blade's third one. You said Italy, right, Blade?
Yep.
So I didn't say my third one. My third one is a tie between London and Vegas. I know I lived in Vegas for a bit, but there was just so much that I didn't get to do there, and I loved Vegas that I'd go back every year if I could. I'd move back there if I could. But then yeah, I'd probably say London out of country. Just because like a lot of my family background derives from England. So like I'd like to go there and experience that culture and see what it's like.
Yeah, and with having a sister that has a boyfriend that lives in London, like seeing the difference between what he's surprised in when he comes over and what they have over there, like our larges are like our small cups are their,
Yeah.
or I think it's either our medium or our small is their large.
Yep. It's the same in Japan too though. Like if you go to McDonald's, they're like their small is or their large is like our small.
Mm.
Yeah, we're a fat country.
Yeah, we are.
We get like gallon fucking pops at McDonald's.
I guess I
Maybe.
should have been more descriptive in like the places
Yo,
I
Old
would love
Gamer
to
Gene,
go.
welcome in, legend. Thanks for the lurky lurk. Let me get a shout out to Old Gamer Gene.
Shout out, brother.
Shout out, Gene.
I did not mute, my bad, guys. That's my bad.
You're good.
I thought
But
I clicked
if
it with
we're
my mouse.
if we're referring to like specific places, of course, like London's definitely up there. What is this? I don't want to what's it called? I don't want to mess up the pronunciation, but Machu Picchu.
Oh yeah,
That's
Machu Picchu.
definitely that's a place. Barcelona in Spain would be probably a specific place I'd go to.
Barcelona's really pretty.
France specific Paris,
Yep.
but because we kind of touch base on Japan and where we'd like to go in Japan, which would be for me, Tokyo and Kyoto.
Yep.
I know Maui and Hawaii would probably be fun, even though we're in the U.S. I've never been to Hawaii, so that would be interesting. Have any of you guys been to Hawaii?
Nope.
Nope. No island boys here.
I'm an island boy.
No island boys here. That's funny.
Hawaii would be fun though. I think I'd have a blast. That'd be another great place to go and go under the water and be able to dive.
Oh yeah, we also talked about underwater and how it's scary
Oh yeah.
because of creatures.
Atlantis.
And how do you feel about wrecked ships? Have you ever seen like pictures and videos of wrecked ships underwater?
I used to be so fascinated, or I guess obsessed with the Titanic.
Yeah.
So that was something that was big for me. But yeah, I'd see like I don't know, I love seeing like old like World War II, aircraft, sunk into looking at stuff like that,
Yeah.
carriers and stuff like that. I think that's pretty interesting. But sunken ships, dude, that's thinking
Freaks me
way back
out.
to like kind of like pirate stuff, like back in like the 1700s. If there's any type of that stuff we could find, I don't know if there has been, but I feel like they probably deteriorate pretty quickly over time.
Yeah,
But
it freaks me out seeing the wrecked ships. It's
I think
like
more so
really
that's
eerie.
scary for me. No, yeah, no, that is eerie. I think what's more scary for me though is the idea of all the species of fish and stuff that we have yet to discover, and like the idea of like the megalodon possibly still being,
Yeah.
thing.
That's
Stuff
what
like
Blade
that,
said too.
We get crazy now. But that's definitely
Just been down
underwater
there
is
sleeping
crazy.
for 1,000 years.
No, it's like it's weird to me that we know more about space than our own oceans.
Yeah, that is
that
true.
Courageous in the chat says we're human. We're not made to be in the ocean. Get out.
Also very true. Although we could say the same thing, we're humans, we shouldn't be in the air.
That is true.
And yet we
Thousands of flights
say,
every
let's
day.
do it. Yeah, like,
It's
yeah, let's
literally
go to
just
the
a
moon.
skyscraper on its side, floating through the air.
You got me thinking. That is weird now. Now that I think about it, it's kind of weird. We're flying on like little buildings.
Yeah, exactly.
It is weird. We just attach rocket engines to buildings, like little buildings,
Just take flight.
little
What
cars.
do you guys think would happen if like we ended up like our scientists ended up like finding they were like down in the ocean and ended up finding like a megalodon or a gigantic octopus?
Well, it
and
depends on what country finds it. If the US finds it, they're going to kill it and captivate it and do research on it and then find out it was the only one alive.
No, seriously. That's yeah.
Could you
Seriously,
imagine
though.
that like we go down there though and we like end up finding that and we create a war that we never should have created with like sea life and they just start like coming up onto land and just killing everything?
Oh my god.
Like the Covenant.
Yeah.
The Covenant, but they're marine creatures. Dude, that would
God.
be crazy. Turns out that they can breathe on outside of the
Ends
land,
up evolving and growing legs. Now it's like Godzilla.
We just had this pact with each other that we never knew about, and we just like go and just destroy the pact, and then world domination starts going down.
It's the
Ugh.
pact that cavemen created. Dude, that would be something else. I don't know, man. It makes me. That leads on to a whole different topic. The question of alien life outside of Earth.
So I do have a question since we have a bit of time before we hop into your topic, Blade. This one should be pretty quick. One, do you guys like scary movies? And if so, what are like two of your top favorite scary movies?
Finding my one. I forgot the title, but I'm gonna find it.
The question was that like top scary movies.
Yeah, like if you like scary movies, and if so, what are like your top two favorite scary movies?
So my top one, I think that gives them the most memories of my screaming and actually gave me like the scare factor. The Grudge. The Grudge got me. Because all I remember is like being little and watching it with my sister. And then just like hearing the just
Oh
like
yeah.
every time I still have sometimes bad dreams because of that movie of like
Oh.
the girl being in the corner of the like room and just looking at you. Oh, and I just like that one was probably my top like one because it actually gave me that scare factor because
Yeah.
I don't really like scary movies unless they actually do scare me because I like
Yeah.
that adrenaline rush.
I'm the same way.
Being like shaken because like I really just got scared. I guess I don't remember what my second one was, like what the name of it was, but it was like this one where this group of kids go out into the forest, and there's this one lady that lives in the forest that they don't know about, and they're just having a good old time drinking. Well, this lady's like taking one of them out of the group at a time and cutting their face off, and you actually get to see their whole face just getting peeled off.
Oh
And then
dang, Texas Chainsaw style.
Yeah, she like wears it as a mask and then goes around and it starts killing like killing the other groups while she's wearing their friend's face on and stuff. And it's so like it was just so scary because like at the one point I remember from that movie is me and Kayla, we made it through that movie to the very end and we thought we were good. Those guys got out or whatever. You know how scary movies do.
Oh, yeah.
Like you look how that looks like they're getting out, and then right at the very end, she jumps up in the back. Like you just see the car driving off, and then it just like bing, and like she jumps up, and you could just see her face like with the mask, like one of the human masks, face mask on. And me and her, we ran outside because my mom was outside doing yard work, and we run out there. We're like, Mom, save us. We started crying and stuff. It was so bad. Those are my top two that I've been scared, shaking, and crying from.
I get that.
I don't think I've ever see the thing for me is like I get jump scares. I've never had a scary movie. Well, I guess when I was younger, the one scary movie, I'll tell you one that I can think off the top of my head that kind of gave me chills, but didn't necessarily scare me, was probably the whole Insidious
Mm,
trilogy.
okay.
Mm.
I think that the first one, I think the whole idea of the movie was just super creepy, and I couldn't necessarily understand the whole concept behind it. Um, if I was to watch it back now, I would kind of understand the whole concept of it, but I think it was just there was more jump scares that scared me. I wasn't necessarily shaking in my boots the whole movie, but um, that was one. I think the second one, it, I guess it was scary, but it wasn't like your normal horror movie, and it wasn't like I don't know, it was different, but I would say it was based off a true story, I guess, and it was the Winchester movie. It was kind of about
About the
the
Winchester
Winchester,
house?
yeah, the mansion.
Mm-hmm.
And it's about this guy, who actually goes there and whatnot. And it's like it takes place during like, I guess the wife, her name was Sarah Winchester. Like she was still alive during the time. She was a little bit older. So this guy ends up going there as I think he's a detective or something, but I'm not going to spoil it or anything. But it's kind of like I don't know if it's still on Netflix, but I think that's a great movie. It's not
Yeah.
necessarily a scary movie, but it is, and has its aspects. But I would definitely recommend watching that movie if I was you guys. That was probably like my favorite, if I would say. It wasn't necessarily scary, but it was kind of a horror movie. I don't know. I can't find scary enough horror movies.
See, I think my two. I love scary movies, so these aren't like my two all-time favorites, but two of my favorites would be Silent Hill, the first movie. Um, yeah, I love Pyramid Head and the creepy ass nurses, and you just something about when the siren goes off, you just know bad shit is coming. So it gives me a bad vibe, and I always liked that. But and then my second one would probably be Blair Witch Project, just because I watched that with my mom a lot as a kid, and then we would always go camping, and it would freak me the fuck out because I'd wake up in the middle of the night and like unzip the tent and look out and be like, are there any stick people out here or are we good? Like, but those two are definitely at the top of my list. Those are good
I
ones.
guess I'd have to say too. Probably coming in at third would be The Ring for me
Mm,
because
Oh yeah,
the
that's a good
the
one.
the Ring
creepy.
scared me because as soon as I would shut off the TV, I would not look at the TV. I'd run away.
Yeah, yeah. Waiting for that
That
static to
actually
come
gave me
on. And
nightmares.
Yeah,
yeah, The
that
Ring
one
was
gave you
scary.
nightmares.
Me too.
Yeah, dude, that's crazy. I forgot all about that movie. I really did. When I was younger, I couldn't. Yeah, no, that movie was. Oh, I forgot all about that. I was just talking to Molly about it the other day because I was like, "Have you like the one lady from The Ring?" And she's like, "What are you even talking about?" And I'm like, "That must be an older horror movie."
I think it
It's
was like
gotta
late
be.
90s, early
Yeah.
2000s.
Hmm.
Actually, I'll look it up.
Actually, I think Ring 1 and 2 were they kept the scare factor going on. And then like yeah, like Skateboard said being in the well too. He didn't want to be like near the wells because of that movie or sewers.
It came out in 2002.
Yeah, that would make sense. I seen it a little bit later, probably like 5 or 6. Who knows?
Yeah.
Probably shouldn't have been watching it.
Right. I remember, and my mom will
Yeah.
deny this to this day because her memory is terrible. I was a very scared little kid, but liked scary movies. But I was a kid, so sometimes I didn't want to watch scary movies. She wanted to watch Nightmare on Elm Street, and she told me it was a movie about a farmer and his animals. And then the opening scene was Freddy walking down the alley and like scraping his blades across things. I was like, huh, that's a weird farmer. And then it was not a farm movie.
Long story short, that farmer was.
There were
not
no
a good
animals in
farmer.
that movie at all.
The humans were his animals.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's crazy. I don't think I've ever watched, and that's the thing is there's so many hyped movies that I have not seen. I don't think I've seen any of the Nightmare on Elm Streets.
The
Don't think
first
I've seen
three
any
are
of the
really, really
Halloweens.
good. 4 and 5 sucked, and then the reboot was okay.
Mm.
But
One
like,
that
if
got
if you
me-
do ever go back and watch them, just skip 4 and 5 because 4 and 5 they made no sense. They were awful. The acting was terrible. Just bad.
Yeah,
See, that's my problem.
one that got me was Texas
Oh,
Chainsaw
I
Massacre
love
too.
those movies.
Those ones scared me,
Yeah.
and now when I go back and watch them, they don't give me that scare factor.
Yeah.
But when I first watched them, they were scary.
I love those movies to this day. Those are some of my favorite horror movies.
There was one that came out when we were in, I would say when me and Blade were kind of in late middle school, early high school. I don't know if it was like necessarily a reboot. It's not the most recent Texas Chainsaw reboot, but it was kind of like a reboot in that sense. And that one kind of scared me a little bit. I was probably like 14, 15, maybe. Yeah, 14 or 15. And that one kind of, it gave me some chills. I remember watching that with my older brother. But yeah, Leatherface. He's another one.
Yeah.
Leatherface, yeah. Dude, some of those off-brand scary movies like what was it? The
The
Human
Wrong
Centipede.
Yeah.
The old
Human
humans.
Centipede.
Yeah, dude. It's not really scary. It's like a
Ugh.
gross factor
Yeah,
that
it's
plays in
weird.
there, dude. Have you guys seen that one, Tusk?
Tusk. Oh, that's what
Yeah.
Wonka
Daniel
Wars is
Radcliffe
about.
and what's his name? Jason Longman or something. No, I can't think of his name, but he dies in like every horror movies. And there was that one that he was just in last year or earlier this year or something. Barbarian. Did you guys watch that one?
What's that about?
That one was actually pretty good. God, what was his name? Justin Long. That's his name.
Yeah.
Justin Long is in it, and he dies in like every horror movie he's in. But it's kind of a hard story to explain. Honestly, I just watched it if you guys like scary movies. It's not like super like jump scary or anything like that, but like it has a lot of twists and some things you don't expect, and it's actually for the past like 5 years one of the best horror movies I've seen. So it's pretty good. I can't remember what it was on, but yeah, Barbarian. It was a good one.
Okay.
Yo, Courageous
keep that in
just
mind.
brought up in chat another good one, Jeepers Creepers.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
was gonna say, Blade,
Creepers.
if your chat has like any new horror movies coming out or like any trailers that we haven't seen yet, I'd be down to watch them.
So I did have one. Courageous said Evil Dead is a new one coming out that looks
Oh.
scary.
It's Evil Dead something else. There's a third word.
Yeah, he said the new Evil Dead movie looks super scary.
Is there a trailer?
Evil Dead Rise.
Evil Dead Rise.
Yep.
We could look at a trailer real quick. I
I'm down.
kind of want to do test this not share your. Wait, I might just do share your screen and see if it plays better than looking it up through YouTube on the thing.
Mhm.
Try to just see if it'll do this. I don't know how this. Just go.
What do you guys think
live.
about Cocaine Bear?
Oh, Cocaine.
It's based on a
Bear.
true story, apparently.
Yeah, that's what I heard too. Apparently, it is based off a true story.
Whoa, oh, this is weird.
Can you guys see my screen right now?
Well, I'm viewing it, but like it's like I'm seeing all three of us, and I don't know. This is weird.
Does it show YouTube just yet or no?
No, it's
No.
picking up the Discord screen.
Yeah.
Still at the.
Oh, so it does fit my background.
Oh wow.
Okay. Okay, so then if I pop up.
Sorry
YouTube,
guys,
does
we're
it
new to
pop it
this.
up? Did it pop up the YouTube
No.
or no?
It says your stream is still running. We've paused this preview to save your something.
Okay, yeah, we're just streaming it. Yeah, we're not gonna do that. We'll just look it up through the YouTube app thingy.
Join activity.
No thanks. Do not turn that on. Okay, Evil Dead Rise. Official trailer. We'll add that to the queue. Okay, now it's playing through my headset finally.
busy you ever got.
Can you full screen it?
He's found time for me. I can't believe I'm never gonna speak to you again.
Ooh.
Is it full screen for you guys?
Yeah.
How? Oh, never mind. I'm dumb.
What is this, Danny?
I found it.
I don't think she's cooking those right.
It's me.
Oh,
Ugh.
no way.
Don't let it take my babies.
This is what happened to Paul. It happened to us.
This evil creates terror through total chaos.
Um,
All you can do is run.
I'm getting
not the needle to the eyeball though.
Maybe you could
Right.
learn someday, Honey Bath.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, you know how to lie to kids. Mom?
Mommy's with the maggots now.
Oh no.
Oh, great. What are you doing standing there, Vaughn?
Eeny, meeny, miny. You.
Well then.
Oh, okay. I'm leaving that activity. I don't like that one. I don't like that one.
That looks creepy.
Yeah, I don't have much to
courageous,
say
that-
about that.
That one, actually, the trailer itself gave me goosebumps, bro.
That was pretty creepy, honestly. I think the movies are just getting creepier, man. And it's like my problem is I'll see a lot of good trailers, but I'll forget about the movie,
Me too.
and then it'll come out, and I'm like, when did that come out? But
Yeah,
I've never seen that trailer.
I'll have to keep an eye out for that one because that one, I just can't do like that needle in the eyeball, dude. Had my eyeball hurting.
The fingers and stuff.
Yeah, breaking the bones in the back and stuff.
Yeah,
That's the stuff that gets me, dude.
Yeah, that looks like a good one though.
Yeah, that was a scary looking one.
So, Blade, you want to do your topic and then we'll wrap up?
Yeah. I don't think it really involves a whole lot of questions, but I just wanted to kind of throw out there like I think it's really important to when getting started on the content creating to find a support group that you can actually be a part of. So recently I've made the jump from PBS, as you guys already know, like from PBS to XLG. I didn't really feel a whole lot a part of PBS, and I guess I'm not like trying to like throw certain discords under the bus, but like you just got XLG just gives me that more feeling of being a part of something that's happening. And I guess the importance of trying to find something like that to help further your career, I find it very, very important. Because when I first started streaming, you feel like you just got to throw yourself out there and let the algorithm take you. But I found like support groups that kind of like help you get out there get you into that algorithm, like because Twitch's algorithm is just weird. Like
Yep.
it just does not get you out into the circulation of having people find you unless you have a viewer count already. What are your guys' thoughts on that? Like, did you guys like dabble in any support groups or anything? Or You guys just go
Um,
out there.
I didn't, but I can say just even having a good group of close friends who are like-minded and want to do the same thing is super important because like even there have been days where both of you guys have lifted me up and pushed me to make videos, and you guys are always watching my videos and leaving feedback on it, so I know what to do better and stuff like that, and that has helped me come a long way. And just like you guys sharing my channel around on Snapchat and shouting it out in Twitch streams and stuff like that has helped me come a long way a lot quicker than I would have without it. So I definitely think just having a group of people, like-minded people around you will help you. As long as you guys all have the same intention of wanting to lift each other up and support each other, you guys will see a lot more of an outcome than without.
Yeah, and I think that's a big reason why I got into the like content creating on Twitch and stuff is because I had you, I had Corey, Swerve, I had Jet Eagle. I had that like I surrounded myself with people like you said that had the same goals. They
Yep.
wanted to they wanted to start putting stuff out there. And honestly, throughout this whole journey, I've seen all of your guys's like how would I say it? Your morale, your attitude on life, your happiness with everything. You guys have become happier because
Oh,
I
yeah.
know in the past with Swerve and hearing about you, Sinister, we all kind of had our depression states. We
Yep.
kind of were very depressed over certain things that were happening in life. And I know Jet, he I don't know if he was really depressed. I know he was sad. He wasn't as happy as he could be. But watching all of you guys and myself included when we started getting our content pushed out there, live streaming and posting on YouTube and seeing those comments and the likes and just doing something that we thoroughly enjoyed playing video games and being able to push our own content out there. I've watched all you guys' morale just boost and everyone's so happy. And
Honestly, and I want to really quick throw this out there. A big thing with content creating too that I've noticed is being yourself. Don't try and put on a fake persona. Like you can accentuate some things, like be more excited or whatever, but like don't be someone fake because people are going to see right through that, and eventually you're going to become so drained from it that you're going to hate what you're doing. I think one of my favorite videos that I ever posted was the one about me talking about my bipolar disorder. And it was just like being able to share that with my community and get stuff off my chest that I normally can't or feel like I can't helped me a lot. So
yeah, and I noticed that with that video that you posted about like your disorders and how it makes you think about going through life and stuff like that, it got a lot of support with
Yeah.
you coming out and being yourself and not being that fake. Like
Well, yeah, exactly.
I'm happy all the time, and nothing can
people
get me
people
down.
want relatability. They don't want someone who's super negative all the time, but they want to realize that the person they're watching on the screen is still human just as they are. You know what I mean? So it's like they don't want to see someone just smiling all the time and, oh, this is life and I'm happy like 24/7. They want to know like, yeah, I'm real. I have struggles. I have bipolar depression, whatever, and this is how I deal with it. That's how it affects me. And people really respond to that type of stuff.
Mhm. And I definitely got to put out there too, like going through this journey, like I've met a lot of great supporters and I'm very happy with them because not only do they support me, they've gone over and supported Sinister, they've gone over and
Yep.
supported Swerve, they're going over and supporting Jet Eagle. Well, I guess like some of my biggest supporters has definitely got to be my mom and Ava. And it's just crazy to think that a lot of people don't actually have their parents that come in and like watch their Twitch or look at their YouTube videos because they're still in that same mindset where like, oh, this is dumb. You're not going to make nothing out
Yep,
of this.
exactly.
This
That
is
is
a waste
true.
of time.
It's
You're
kind of how
wasting
my
your time
parents
with
are.
this.
My mom has watched one video that I've posted out of the 108 videos I posted, and it was my bipolar one. But
Mm.
yeah, no, I definitely along the lines as you though, Blade. My girlfriend Megan has been like my biggest supporter, like behind the scenes. Like there are days where I'm just depressed, I don't want to do anything, and she really does push me to make a video, and it makes me feel better when I'm done. So
Yeah, and my girlfriend's got to be a big supporter in mine too. She like when I told her I was gonna get ready to start streaming, and she had not. I don't think she really had any idea like kind of what it was, but I was like, you just get out there and you get to talk to people, and she's been in there all the time. She's
Yeah.
always in there. And then Courageous was actually one that I started watching on Twitch, and he's here in the old Montana too, and he was going at it. And then I noticed that he fell off for a little bit, so I stopped watching him, and then we got into doing our thing where we started pushing content. And now we also have Courageous that's up there too. He's pushing and grinding to get up there. And it's just cool seeing how what we can do to inspire others. Like if you think about it, all of us, we've really inspired a lot of people to keep grinding on that content. Like they don't really come out and say like we inspired them and stuff, but if you notice, you can see who, because I feel like Jet, he was getting very depressed with how his YouTube was
Burnt
turning out. And he was getting burnt out with pushing all that content out there. And then I think when we all started pushing it, he's like, all right, my boys are doing it. I gotta grind with them.
Yeah, I think it was definitely that, and just helpful tips from all of us. I'm sure you guys both did too, but I know there was a couple times where I told him like, you should start doing shorts, like anything funny, anything silly, anything stupid, anything educational, main points of a game, post shorts. That's like the main way you're going to gain subs. And he started doing that, and he hit over 100 subs, and it was like a big, I was proud of him. And it's like just things like that just really go a long way. And that ties into having a good, close group of friends. And that's what I mean by having the same intentions as you. Because if everyone doesn't have the same intentions, then there's going to be people who like keep secrets or like don't tell you certain things because they don't want you to succeed, or you know what I mean, kind of hating on the low. But like when you have a group of actual friends that have the same goals in mind, it's all love, and it's just like you're trying to build each other up and help as best you can.
Mm-hmm. I think the biggest thing I learned too, coming into this that I had no idea about when I was first streaming was networking. You gotta go out there. You gotta show the support to everybody else too, because that's how you make friends. And I've got a lot of friends now that like I watch their streams and stuff, and it's just like, wow, there is a lot of amazing people out here.
Yeah.
Like, and each streamer, as long as they're not trying to copy another streamer, each streamer has like their own niche. And it's so cool to think like there's so many different people in the world, that like each time you go into another stream, I think of it as like an art. They're different and they're creative.
Expressing themselves.
Yeah. I think a big one for me would definitely have to like when I've hopped into like just say like Illusion's stream, hopping into his stream was just different because of the way he has his backgrounds set up, the way he wants it. Like this is the way he likes it. And it's nothing like I've ever seen in anybody else's. It's different. You pop in there. Another one, Courageous. He rages. Like
He's
I know
so
there's a lot
funny. He's another one. He came from your support group, but he's been supporting my videos a lot.
Mm-hmm.
He's commenting on the most recent ones, like watching the shorts and stuff, and he's a good supporter. And his videos are hilarious. Oh my goodness.
It's crazy to think about. Like, it's before we started doing this, all we knew really was like Montana. We're in Montana. We got to drive to our next work destination. But now, like, coming into the stream journey, we've made so many friends, so many like supporters. Watch so many like different streams. So much people creating the art that they like, and I think that's I think maybe I came off topic here, but
no, it all ties in.
I just enjoy the stream journey and this content creating journey that we've all partaken in. It's
Me too.
It's what I look forward to now. Like I'm not bored in life. Like
and it's honestly such a good release, like especially for people who are working and doing streaming or YouTube on the side and stuff like that. It's like I don't know about you, I'm sure Blade and Swerve now too all think the same thing. It's like when you're at work all day, you're working, but you're thinking about like content that you can make, and you can't wait to get home to do some stuff. And it's a good release. It's very keeps you focused. and it keeps things lighter, like lighthearted. It keeps things happier. You know that like at the end of the day, you're not just going home to sleep and wake up and go back to work. Like you're doing something, and it's fun.
Constantly keeping your mind going, like
Yep.
yeah, keeping that brain working because you're like, what should I do next for my what would my viewers enjoy to see? Like you got to try to tap into your viewers' brain too, because
Yep.
like oh, and then you got to be like, well, maybe they might not like that, but I like that, so I'm gonna go with it. And then if they see that you like that and that you're not trying to like do something you don't like to just please them, they're gonna be like, well, this guy's like a happy streamer. He's doing what he wants to do.
Yeah,
It's like
exactly.
Illusion said, organic. You got to keep it organic. If you start putting fake produce in there like that, you just it's not gonna work for you. You're gonna tire yourself out. It's gonna be like work to you. You're
Yep.
just not gonna enjoy it.
And that's how honestly streaming was for me on Twitch, because I went in kind of blind. I didn't go into Discord groups or anything like that. So it was just like for the longest time I only had like one constant viewer on the stream, and it just bummed me out because it's like I would stream for 6 to 8 hours straight and have one viewer the whole time, and it felt like I was getting nothing done compared to when I started doing YouTube, where it's like I'll record and edit stuff for like 3 or 4 hours and upload a video, and it gets 30 to 60 views day one. You know what I mean? It's like just a huge difference. And I much prefer the YouTube just because I'm an introvert. I have a hard time, especially with streaming, constantly talking unless chat is talking to me. Whereas with YouTube, I can just edit around it. You know what I mean? Like I can edit the dead space out and just make it a video of constant talking and action. And I prefer that a lot more. That way I know like, oh yeah, it's quiet right now, but it won't be. And then I can just edit this out. So it's like, I prefer the YouTube, but I think that's just my personality. My personality fits YouTube a lot more than Twitch streaming.
Yeah, and I've definitely had to get into chatting with the stream, and when I got not a lot of people talking in there, I asked a lot of questions, and I've actually found myself when I'm not playing on stream and I'm playing off stream, I'll just be playing and I'll be like, so what's going on, chat? I'm just like not even streaming and stuff. Like, oh, I just want to say too, everybody in the chat right now is saying that they're very proud of Swerve DC and Sinister Plague Doctor and myself. So chat
Oh,
is really
thank you,
I'm giving
chat.
the heart.
Thank you,
I
chat.
see it.
Oh,
I see it. I
that's
love
sweet. That's awesome.
No, and it's like, I kind of want to touch bases on, you know, the main topic, because I haven't really said too much on it, but the whole idea of, you know, support groups and stuff, I love it. You know, I think that ever since I've joined, and well, before I talk about the support groups, I'm gonna kind of touch bases on the whole, kind of what Sinister was talking about with having, you know, friends that have like the same mindset and they have like the same goals and like the same aspirations in the aspect of the content creation. And that's the thing that I think really pushed me super hard to create my YouTube. I know that I know that Sinister, you know, you were a really big inspiration in, you know, creating my YouTube. And I know Blade was definitely a huge inspiration in me, you know, starting to stream here soon. But no, just having, you know, having those people to, you know, just help, you know, and give you that motivation and just kind of push you to do this. I think that's what really helped me create my YouTube. And just the whole, you know, ever since I've joined XLG too, that was something that you know, I just wanted to, you know, start streaming with because, you know, it's just everybody they're just so supportive in those groups. And I just love it. You know, honestly, it's something that I'm not used to and I haven't really, you know, delved much into before. So it's, you know, it's only up from here, and I'm honestly so excited to start streaming. So, you know, I can really just, I don't know the word. I can't really put it into words right now, but you kind of get what I'm trying to say.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
you know, it's almost the same as like you're having like that close group of friends who, you know, all have the same goals and, you know, we're all pushing each other. It's like once I start that, you know, I'll have that whole group too, where it's like I can help push and they're gonna all help push me too. You know, it's like I just love the support, you know, that and just the same mindsets and the same goals. And like Blade had touched about, you know, it's almost art in a sense that everybody's different in how they express themselves.
Oh,
And
definitely.
especially with the way that they're, you know, applying their, you know, their different layouts and stuff. And I'm kind of getting off topic with that, but no, yeah, it's definitely, it's an awesome feeling, and I think that it definitely brings in a lot to your content and your audience. Just being wide out there with that stuff.
And
I
I think
agree.
a big thing throughout all that too is like not only is it like the art and it's them expressing a different like part of them, like expressing themselves differently than others, but like you get to know that person, you get to like really get close with that person. um like say with Sinister and posting that video, like I would have never known about all that stuff in his past, like, or like with not his past but like um his disorders that you have.
Mm.
I would have never got to know that, but now that I got to see that, it's like, wow, I really like. I can relate to this guy on this level. I really like being able to relate to your people that you're also supporting, and different people streaming and doing YouTube is a big part too. Like, um, you start to grow when you start surrounding yourself with those people. It's like it's not even just a support group. You start becoming family,
Mm.
because like you get to know each other so well by watching their content and like figuring out what makes them laugh, what makes the person you're watching laugh, and um what makes them sad. You just get to like, it's like a little family. It's not even just friends, it's like brotherhood and sisterhood
Yeah.
almost.
It is.
It's like I don't know. You guys have inspired me a lot in the different aspects to the YouTube and Twitch, and I think that's besides having the support groups, you guys have kind of been our little support group, the little tight
Yeah.
support
Oh
group.
yeah, I think honestly, and this is something I do want to throw out there, a lot of Blade's chat probably doesn't know. I mean, I'm sure some of them do, like Avocado and probably your mom and stuff like that, but maybe even Skate. But we talk almost every day behind the scenes about podcast ideas, about streaming, about YouTube, about just in general. We check up on each other, and it's more than just what you guys see on the podcast. Like, there's a lot of behind the scenes support that goes on every single day. And it's honestly truly amazing. I don't think I've ever had this type of support from anybody for anything before this. So I'm thankful for you guys.
Yeah, I really do
I-
think that if I went into this by myself without like the support of you guys, and the support of the XLG, and I didn't look for a support group like that, I really think I probably would have gave up. It would have been a fad. It would have just been something like, oh, I have a computer now, I can stream.
Yep.
And then like a week
That's how
later,
it was with me.
what's next?
Yep.
But with all this support and all, like everybody, like sometimes when I don't stream, I do get messages where like people are like, "Are you streaming today? I've been waiting for your stream to pop up."
Yep.
And it's like,
That's
not
an
today,
awesome
but
feeling.
yeah. And it's like you got people out there that come to your videos or your stream to escape maybe what they're going on.
Yeah,
through.
that's
And
something
so it's
both
like-
of you have told me too. Like you get off work or something and you watch my videos. Swerve down here, he sends me Snapchats like at least 2 or 3 times a week of him watching my videos while he's doing other stuff, and it lets me know like genuinely people are watching my content, and it feels good.
Mm-hmm. It's a beautiful feeling, honestly. Just knowing that you have people waiting on that next video.
Exactly.
Like I know when I took that little 2-week break the last couple weeks, you were one of the people who just kept pushing me. Like, hey, you need to get some content out.
Yeah, bro.
It's been a little bit,
And
I
it's
just, like,
because I know exactly how you are in those depressive states, you know what I mean? Like I'm the same way. It's you don't have the motivation to do it. It almost seems worthless right now. But it's like, even if you get one view, because I'll always view your videos, even if you get one view, that's one person's day that you changed. That's how I view it. That's one person's day that you made a little bit better. They laughed a little bit, whatever, had a good time. That's all you can do. You know what I mean? That's what we're here for. So I wanted you to, and especially in those depressive states, for me, recording and editing a video, it's almost like a to-do list. Like once you get it done and check those boxes, you feel 1,000 times better with yourself.
Mm-hmm. It's a weird feeling, honestly. But you put it there. You painted the picture perfectly. No, and it really is. It
And
is. As
that's
soon as
why,
you get
like,
done with it.
I try to keep the positivity in the stream too. Like when people pop in, my first question sometimes is like, "Well, tell me something positive that happened to you today." I want to
That's
hear
a
something
good
positive.
thing too.
And then
Instead of
it's like,
how are you today, Because
Yeah.
that can go so many different ways, you know, bad. They're just saying good because, you know, they don't want to make a scene about it. But like asking about someone's positive thing, it makes them think and think like, you know, something positive did happen today.
Yeah, and then it's like instead of telling me how you are and you're having a bad day in that moment right there, like then you tell me that you're bad. Instead, it makes that person, like you said, think about something positive. Like, well,
Yeah.
maybe today wasn't all that bad. Like
Exactly.
maybe
Yeah,
I made it home.
I
I'm
actually
home.
really like that. I really
Yeah.
like that. That's good.
that is good.
Yeah,
That is
and
good.
so and then if nobody like has like if someone says like they nothing really positive happened today, and then they'll just be like, well, tell me something that bad that happened today, and we'll give you some words of encouragement. Tell me, like, let it out in the chat that like maybe like you had a bad day at work, like I had a bad day at work a couple days ago, and it's like just tell me what happened, and we'll get you that that
Talk about it a
support.
bit.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like I want it to be a place where you can escape. So if you need help, that's kind of like why I stream. Like, just come in and this is a happy place.
Decompress.
That's
The place
exactly
Yeah,
why I do my channel
decompress.
too. And that's why I released that bipolar video in the intro to me video, is because I want people to know, again, like I'm human, I have issues, but I also want my channel to be something where it's not like other YouTubers' channels. You go into the comments and it's just toxic as fuck. I want it to be somewhere where people can come after work, after they've had a bad day, whatever, and just laugh, relax, understand that, you know, like it's not that serious. You know what I mean? Like shit happens. It's life, and we're gonna get through this. Just, you know, take a second to relax, decompress, just let it,
Yeah.
you know, just let it be.
And like Mr. Dark Knight in the chat said, you make someone's day better every day. You never know if you're gonna be that last person to make that impression on their life.
Yep.
That's a good quote.
It only takes one person. Yeah, exactly.
Mhm.
It only takes
We just
one
got
person.
rated the Legend Jet Eagle. Can we get let's get an applause for the Jet Eagle. Oh,
Oh, you know I'm gonna have to zoom in on that.
Yep, I love that in the first part. I love it. And she just jumped up, had to take the opportunity.
But no, definitely your videos, Swerve's videos, with my streaming too as well. It's definitely a happy place, like with all of you guys. With even with like Swerve's Wolong, or what is it? Destiny
Wolong
or
Dynasty.
Dynasty.
Yeah.
Oh, it's right there. I keep forgetting.
Oh,
It's like
there we go.
There we go.
Yeah. It's like an escape because
Uh,
they're funny. There's really no what is that? Like, I don't know how to explain it. There's no like depression like popping out in it. You are visibly trying to make someone's day with it, and I like that factor because being able to watch your guys' videos after a long hard day at work, I get down and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna watch this, and then it's like happy feeling, like I
Yeah.
release all the tension out. It's like, and that's like one of the most proudest things I have to say about
It feels kind of weird. It's almost like watching a TV show episode, but it's your best friend hosting it. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Like it's really cool. It's really cool. That like I feel the same way with every time Swerve posts a video or Blade goes live. I check in on it, and I'm like, it's just a good time all around. You know what I mean? And especially Swerve's videos. Your videos inspire me a lot. I'm like the exact opposite personality of you with video games. I go 0 to 100 immediately, and you're just like cool as a cucumber the whole time, calm, like very relaxing voice. It's just like soothing. You know what I mean? It's like I don't know if I know Blade does, but like I don't know if Swerve does. Have you ever watched Markiplier?
Yeah.
It's like his voice. His voice is just that soothing, calming, deep voice. Blade has that same voice to me. It's just like I click on his video and it's just like, "What's up, you guys?" And I'm like, "Oh, this is home." Feels
Wise
good.
Guy also wanted to say that we were a very big inspiration for him because he is now going to start pick up streaming as well.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. I love it.
Love
That's so
it all.
awesome. The
Well, guys.
inspiration we're all giving to each other too.
Yeah, it's great. It's a good feeling.
We love all you guys. We got Night Gaming in there too. Night Gaming's a big supporter. We got Trap. Everybody in there in the chat right now is just very happy with like saying that we were a big inspiration. So I just want you guys to know that chat loves you as much as I
Chat-
love you.
Is also an inspiration as well.
Yes.
They are all
Chat and all the commentators on the videos, I don't think they honestly know how big of a difference that stuff makes. Commenting during a stream, commenting on YouTube videos is like one of the biggest things for us content creators, because it gives us good feedback and lets us know that the community is actually interacting with us, and it's a huge deal. So never stop.
Never stop. Always come in, say hi. Comment on Sinister and Swerve's videos or their shorts. Let them know that like this was funny, or like you just made my day.
Well, guys, I think it's time about to wrap it up.
Yeah. Gotta get ready for this XLG meeting, baby.
Yes, sir. Well, that was good. If you guys made it this far, make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and leave comments down below letting us know more topics that you would like to hear us talk about, and maybe some things that we could do differently in the podcast to make it better for you guys. And we will see you in the next one. Peace out.